So today we had inflation data, which was released this morning at 11:30 a.m. You can see here we're on CNBC, which is an American publication where all the news comes for business. And you can see that it's actually making a headline over in America as well. This article was just here, but the breaking news has just sort of pushed it over here. So you can see here that inflation has increased to 3.8% for the month of October. So it's not good news, especially for those people who are expecting to get an interest rate cut in December to relieve the pressure, to lower mortgage costs, and to have a better Christmas. But it looks like now with this data that's come out, it's very unlikely that the RBA will cut. So we jump over to the actual ABS data. This is the ABS website, and we can see what were the biggest contributors to the inflation. So we have housing, which we all know what's going on in Australia at the moment with housing and rents. We had food and non-alcoholic beverages, recreation and culture, all jumping by 3.2%. So you can see here that the annual change has jumped to 3.8% for the month of October, so year on year up. But I suppose the biggest thing, which was the main contributor, was that there was electricity, which is also part of inflation, actually jumped by 37%. So this is all by design. We had an election earlier this year, and part of the election was a promise to push out energy rebates. Those energy rebates have expired. They expired on the 1st of July. So you can see here that there's actually a big negative impact coming through from electricity prices. So whether or not the government will decide to give out more rebates or not, who knows? However, with electricity prices increasing, even though there's been a lot of investment with all the green stuff, trying to greenify the network as well, and using solar and hydro, electricity prices are still consistently going up. And because of this is what's causing inflation to go up. So if inflation continues its upward trend, it's probably more likely than not that interest rates will not get cut in December, which is only a few weeks away. And if anything, if it continues to rise the way it does and the trend continues to go upwards, like it looks like it is, the RBA will most likely be forced to hold rates for longer, if not increase rates, which could have a lot of negative impacts to the property market here in Australia. But let's see what they do. So if we dig into the data a bit more, just to see what exactly has gone up. So we can see here, I don't know where that graph is. So we can see here specifically, when they break down the CPI data, it's across a basket of goods. So the CPI number here, which is 3.8%, alcohol and tobacco. So we know this has been going up because of the taxes that they've been increasing every 6 months or so, especially on cigarettes. You have clothing and footwear, housing, which is not a surprise, especially because we have a shortage and housing crisis. Healthcare has gone up, transport, recreation and culture. As you can see, a lot of expenses are sort of trending upwards, and this is pushing the inflation number higher.